Good morning. My name is Leslie Williams, and I am in San Diego, California. I am what is known. I'm a little tongue-tied right now. I just got done listening to the radio station this morning concerning the latest allegations that have been brought about, and they're not even allegations anymore. I mean, downright voicemail or phone mail, whatever, undisputable proof that Mayor Filner had the audacity to literally sexually harass a nurse who was advocating for one of our precious Iraqi veterans. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I am what is known as a targeted individual, and that is all I am going to say concerning what is happening to me and even some of the crimes that are directly connected. I'm not even going to go there. The reason why I'm making this particular video is to let this Iraqi veteran know that you are in my prayers, you are in my heart. What Mayor Filner, he needs, I personally think he needs to be put in a room with the husbands and boyfriends and community members who know that, who are becoming aware of the truth of the things that he has done, so they can give him a taste of what for. If you knew who I was and what I'm advocating for, then I think that you would come to understand that in my heart I've always advocated for veterans and victims of sexual harassment and even rape. And if you knew what I know, anyways, the point I'm trying to make is this, is that I woke up this morning and I heard that and I was pissed. I was pissed almost beyond words, and maybe that's why I'm having a hard time talking right now. People that have PTSD, especially veterans, I've always had a huge place in my heart for veterans. And the reason why I do is because I am aware of what it's like to have post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay? I'm totally aware of it. And in my young adult years, I was a military wife even. And I come from a military family. My father was Chief MP to General Curtis LeMay. Yes, I have high-ranking Air Force retired in my family, a cousin who's retired from NASA. And my ex-husband was in the Navy when I was married to him out here in San Diego. And my squirrels are here. Anyways, the reason why I decided to make this video is to try and it's really hard for me not to make any statements about what's happening with me, because it is tied to the downtownness, the city government, at least, of San Diego. But I am making sure, when I was growing up, you know, in my young adult years, I always, as a result of some of the experiences that I experienced, and then having a high regard for our military members, I always, like, I grew up in the 70s, you know, and when it was in the late 60s and the 70s, and so, you know, I have always had a very special place in my heart for Vietnam vets, because of not only the hellacious war they went through, because it was a jungle war, it was guerrilla warfare, but because of the way they were treated when they came home, and then the way the Veterans Administration is still treating them today. Also concerning how the CIA was involved in illegal human experimentation of Vietnam veterans, as well as the Agent Orange, all the other stuff that the Vietnam vets, what happened to them, and then the way they were treated when they came home. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. So when I hear concerning what I know, and you would not believe what I know, but to hear about this woman who was raped as a result of her being a military member, and then not getting no help from the Veterans Administration, even to the point to where she was literally living in her car, and then to have a public official literally hold up help, or at least possible help, to help this woman by attempting to make a nurse of that woman feel like she was in a corner in reference to what help she might be able to receive from Filner. It's just almost unconscious. I'm mad as hell. I am literally mad as hell. I literally I am angry. I am angry. So anyways, you know, this precious soul, Catherine, you know, I am in your corner 100%. I am in your corner 100%. And what I am advocating for, I am trying to get my own public attention concerning the crimes that are happening to me. And I have to be very careful about how I do it because of what's going on and the nature of what's going on and the nature of who is investigating supposedly Filner. Or complaints concerning him. So, you know, it's put me, a victim of the almost the same, well, actually of sexual harassment. It's put me in a situation to where, where's my help? How is the truth ever going to be exposed concerning what did happen to me? But I'm here today to tell you, fellow American citizens, that if a news conference was happening concerning this woman, I would not be there advocating for the voice of what happened to me. I would be advocating for the voice of what happened to Catherine and these other women. You know, what I have to say in reference to what I'm an activist concerning is just as big, okay? And if you knew what I know, and you would not believe what I know that these women would be in my corner. But it can get sticky because of what I know and who's become connected to what has happened to me. Okay? And I'm not going to say anymore. The only thing I'm going to say is that I'm mad as hell. I am mad as hell. Filner, you got to go. You got to get. You need to get out. Get out. Anyway, so Catherine, you're in my thoughts and you're in my prayers today. I know what it's like to be left alone. You know, I know what it's like to be to serve your country, because what I do to expose factual realities and little truths to help my fellow Americans. Okay? Yes, and to even help veterans. Okay? And then to have our own government come after a person, or at least not advocate for them, is just unconscionable. It reminds me about this female African-American soldier who was raped and murdered. Her family is still trying to get justice today. And I sincerely apologize that I forgot her name. I saved a video of what happened to her in one of my YouTube accounts, but because of my busy schedule, because of what's happening to me, I have not been able to make advocate for that, or the innocent young man who's being kept as a prisoner of war by Afghans, who's been forgotten about. It just burns my ass up and down the road that Filner did this. Anyways, Filner, you gotta go. You better get. I mean, you need to get. I mean, you gotta get. You gotta go. You know, I'm a firm believer in due process, because I know if you knew what I know, then you'd know that I am a firm believer in due process because of what I know, even though I know due process can be corrupt as well because of what I know. But you know, you gotta go. You gotta get. That's all I gotta say. Sweetheart, Catherine, if you're seeing this video, or if you hear about it, or I love you. You take care of yourself. If you ever, I just wish there was some way to monetarily help you. Maybe I'll look into seeing if I can send some money to your lawyer. And I'm not trying to say or do the wrong thing or be inappropriate for my statements, but if you need any help, I'm sure the community will help out to you now. And I would stand in line night and day to be part of that line to help you. Okay, thank you, and have a nice day.